Suppressors, a whisper or a bang? Suppressors, also called silencers, do reduce sound a lot. However, they do not result in a whisper, but more in sounds like a loud fart, a slap on the behind, or a cymbal playing Beethoven, depending on the caliber. As opposed to what Hollywood shows us, suppressors, or silencers as Hollywood likes to call them, are not completely quiet. They do a great job at reducing sound and recoil, just making shooting much more enjoyable and stealthy if you are stalking. They also can increase muzzle velocity for most cartridges, which will help with ballistic and shooting further accurately. As to which suppressor to use, I've used suppressor from many brands such as Q, Thunderbeast, Huxworks, Surefire. My two recommendations are: one, try to stay with one brand within a category of guns, such as pistols, carbines, rifles. Most suppressor brands have different attachment systems to the barrels. Having one brand or one type of attachment means you can put the same attachment type to different guns in one category and use the same suppressor for multiple guns.
That was brilliant. Second
recommendation, for carbines, I would not use caliber-specific suppressors, but instead use 30 cal suppressors, which will fit anything from 5.56 to 6.5 Creedmoor. The next criteria will be how long and how heavy you want, which will affect, overall gun length and price for the suppressor. Suppressors on handguns. Let's start by shooting a 9mm handgun with regular ammo. It will make a loud noise. Now, shooting it with a suppressor and it will be much more quiet, but not completely silent.
I am very disappointed!
9mm pistol with regular rounds and suppressor this time. 9mm pistol with regular ammunition. There's really no subsonic ammo on 9mm. Suppressors on carbines. Carbine rounds, such as 5.56, make a deafening loud bang, which will make hearing anything very challenging in a shooting situation. If you use one of those in self-defense inside of your home, it will be a long time before the ringing goes away and you can hear anything clearly again. .556 with regular ammo, which is supersonic, no suppressor. .556 with regular rounds, which are supersonic with suppressor. On the bright side, it will also be a long time before a husband can hear his wife asking him to load the dishwasher.
May I have your attention, please?
Or before a wife can hear the popping sound of her husband opening a beer from 20 feet away.
Oh, thank God.
Suppressors on long-distance rifles. Do not even think to shoot them without ear protection, even if suppressed. The blast associated with a 6.5 Creedmoor, or even worse, a 3.38 Lapua Magnum, will be like thunder without a suppressor. With a suppressor, it will be much more manageable and enjoyable, but still quite a bang. A further advantage of silencer is that when shooting at targets which are hostile from far away, the suppressor will make it much more difficult to pinpoint the source of the shot, thus decreasing the chance of them shooting back or worse, dropping artillery on you. I actually barely shot my 338 Lapua Magnum for a long time because I did not have a suppressor for it. But now with the suppressor, I shoot it much more and getting much better with it. The suppressor makes the sound much more manageable and reduces the recoil a lot, which recoil on the 338 Lapua Magnum is significant. 338 Lapua Magnum with no suppressor, just a muzzle brake. As a result, I have much more fun with it, I practice much more, and it has become my go-to gun for distances to 1,000 yards and beyond. Well, actually, that was until I got my 416 Barrett, but that is a story for later. Now let's talk about ammunition. Subsonic ammunition versus supersonic ammunition. The gunshot noise comes from both the mini explosion within the cartridge and the bullet breaking the sound barrier, creating a mini supersonic boom. There are two main types of ammo when it comes to sound. The regular rounds, which are supersonic, as they exit the barrel at a speed higher than the speed of sound, thus the boom. Then there are subsonic rounds, which means the bullet will leave the barrel at a speed slower than the speed of sound, thus making it more quiet. These subsonic rounds will be quieter even without suppressors, but they will shine with suppressors. The downside of subsonic rounds is that because of the lower speed, the trajectory of the bullet will drop faster, especially beyond 100 yards, thus making shooting at longer distances a bit more difficult. I do not mind because I can compensate for such drops, or if I really need to shoot much further, then I will switch to using regular, which is supersonic ammunition. The black art calibers. The black art calibers such as 300 black art and the 8.6 black art. They also come in both supersonic and subsonic versions for the ammunition. These are made to be used with suppressors. However, they will do well even with supersonic ammo, but they will shine when using subsonic ammo. My 300 black art Honey Badger is small, super light, easy to shoot and really quiet. My 8.6 Black Art boombox is much more powerful but still quiet and easy to handle. I would have no problems using any of them inside the house. And if I want to reach out further, they can also shoot regular supersonic ammunition. In conclusion, keep in mind that sound damage to your ears is cumulative. It does not heal and just keep piling up. Suppressors will not make your guns completely quiet. This is not a Hollywood movie.
Fact.
However, they will reduce sound and recoil a lot, making shooting much more enjoyable and stealthy.
Now that's how you're supposed to shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot!
Especially if you are stalking or try to avoid someone dropping artillery on you.